A Storm user suggested that I make some tutorials on the Book of the Storm. So we are going to start with Thundershock. Thundershock is a bolt spell that does up to 50 damage. It's honestly one of my favorite spells in the game. It's not one of the best spells in the game by any means, but it's really fun. So here we can see that it digs through land. So that's convenient sometimes. If I alt aim there, we can count out how many little digs it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means that each one of those little circles that it makes does 5 damage. So if you hit with 5 of them, obviously you'll do 25 damage and so on and so forth. So if you can actually estimate the circles there and estimate how big an object is you're digging through someone, you can still know if you'll be able to kill them or not if they're under 50 health. That's kind of advanced, but it's something you should know if you're going to use Thundershock ever. Another thing you should know if you're going to use Thundershock is that it is not affected by gravity at all. So the best thing to do is just click on your opponent, and I'm far away from my opponent right now, but I can basically just hit him off the map as if it's an arcane flash. They get sunk, they took 20 damage, even more damage than a flash, and it's pretty awesome. Another great thing about Thundershock is that people always forget the name of the spell. That's pretty cool. And it can be used in melee distance effectively. There's not a lot of spells, other than the Book of Arcane, that don't hit you. But you can just run up to them and hit them like that. One thing to be cautious about is if you try to Thundershock a Cyclops, it's not going to do anything. It'll move it, right? So if you need to yeet your Cyclops across the map to get over some ridiculous obstacle, in theory you could do it. Let's try it out. Yeah, see, it's hard to aim, but you can do it if necessary. I think that's about all with Thundershock. It's really useful late game if the map is like destroyed and you need to knock people off the water, you know, due to Armageddon or whatever. I'm gonna try to emulate that real quick with a couple imp destructions. Hopefully it gives me something somewhat convenient. So here we have an enemy, right? You know, it's a short time limit game. They don't have much places to teleport. They teleport there, and let's just say you happen to be over here, and for some reason you can't get over there in the time limit of the game, right? You can just Thundershock them, they'll sink, then they'll teleport somewhere else, like up here, and you'll just Thundershock and sink them again, you know? If that land wasn't there, depending on their gates, if they don't know you have this spell, it can be super great late game. It's fun for free-for-alls. Obviously, you can see here, it took me more than 10 seconds, but I might be able to sink. Yeah, just like that. See? It's a great spell. That's about it, once again. So, shout out to Thundershock. Super fun spell to use. If you're playing random spells, it's something nice to get good at.